Tom, for the team, it was good to get the win on Monday, but for you coming in at late notice, what was that like?
It was first time it's really happened to me in terms of doing a warm-up and having to come in, but we sort of had a bit of an inkling that it might happen because Kieran had a bit of a sore back. He came out for the warm-up, did the first sort of 10 minutes and he couldn't do it, and Gaffer said to me just before, he said that if anything's wrong, there's no stress, you're going straight in. And that's like what you train hard for every single day, for moments like that, to be able to just to step in and go so well.
Is it almost better not having too much time to think about it?
Yeah, 100%. Me and my dad were laughing about that, saying like there was, well, for him he was stressing, but there was no time for me to go, oh my God, this is going to happen. It was just, right, you've got to do your job now and get in. And luckily it was quite a nice game actually for me, for my first game, and the boys played really well, and being 3-0 up at half time was unbelievable.
Yeah, to be involved but not have too much to do on the pitch. You must have been pleased with how the team performance went and how you were able to contribute with that.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, I didn't touch the ball for the first 20 minutes. I was sort of on the edge of my box going, someone just give it to me. But no, it was great, and we've sort of needed that the last few weeks. We've had a lot of draws, had a lot of nearlies, so it was good to firstly score a lot of goals, but to get over the line and have another clean sheet was great, and the team were over the moon with it.
Yeah, the clean sheet must be really pleasing, but like you say, I guess you just want that first kick, that first touch, that first time to collect it, just to settle any nerves.
Yeah, 100%, and the boys around me were really good, and like my back three centre halves were, the first time I did come and came and got a cross, afterwards all on top of me, just give me a little high five saying well done, just keep going. And definitely, they made my life very easy on Monday. It's
quite an experienced backline to be able to have in front of you and talking to you.
Yeah, definitely. They're all of them are great, get along well with everyone, and they just, like I say, talking me through the game, telling me what to do here and then, and it just makes, like I say, makes your life easy.
And when Kieran has been fit, do you feel you've been working well? Have you been pushing each other? Have you been pushing to give him the competition to start?
Yeah, so that's the job of a number 2 goalie, number 3 goalkeeper, is you want to push him and get better than him, and then he has to get better than you, and it's just a constant cycle throughout the season. And me and Kieran have got a great relationship. I'd probably say me and him talk, I speak to him the most out of all the boys, because we work together every day. And when he did get injured, when I come into the dressing room, he was sitting with me, just keeping me calm before the game. So really good relationship, and when he's training, me and him are just pushing each other, and it's good for the team.
It's not been that long that you've been at the club, but there's obviously been a lot of changes, and the change in not just Ben Garner as head coach, but Graham Stack coming in as goalkeeping coach as well. What's that been like working with them? What have you benefited from with them?
I think the whole team has just sort of had a bit of, especially recently, we've been a lot tighter defensively, and we've had that little bit of drive to just keep going, and then we've got the quality of players in the forward line to score goals. It's just been a case of just keep pushing, but certainly he's brought in a new sort of system in the sense of we're really tight defensively, and if we stay in the game, it gets to 70-80 minutes and it's still 0-0, 1-1, there's always going to be chances. And then Graham Stack, the goalie coach, he knows a few of my ex-goalie coaches, so I know him quite well, but he's same thing, driving every day for me and Kieran to get better and pushing us to our limits. But no, I've really enjoyed working with the new management, and everyone, it's been quite a while now, everyone's really settled in and working towards the end of the season.
A few Arsenal connections there between the two of you then?
Yeah, so he grew up at Arsenal, and same as me. So I actually I met some of the coaches back at Arsenal a few weeks ago, and they were telling me some stories about him, which I won't say now, but they're good.
And for the team then to build on Monday's result, it's a tough test against Salford, a side pushing for those playoffs, but there must be a good spirit amongst the side at the moment. Yeah,
definitely. I think we're 6 games unbeaten now, and coming back off a 4-0 win, I think we're the team with confidence going in on Saturday to really push and get another few wins and get a result. So yeah, everyone's really confident.
Lovely, thank you.
So I'm going to say the sign of a good goalkeeper is one that can keep their focus and concentration. Perhaps the game is quiet for you, like it was on Monday, but you pulled off that really good save towards the end there, with that long range strike. So it just shows you really that you need your focus throughout the 90 minutes.
Yeah, 100%. I think you often hear that training's harder than the game, because in the game you might get one action or might have 2 things to do, but if you don't do it well, we win 4-2 maybe, or 4-1, everyone goes great win, but actually that 1 goal difference might be crucial coming into the season. So it is part of the job, is mentally to be really on it the whole game, 95 minutes, just in case anything happens, and you hope it doesn't, but you have to be ready, like you say.
Yeah. win was the most important thing, but a clean sheet is always good for a goalkeeper and defenders.
Yeah, exactly. And I think one thing that, like I said, the gaffers brought in is if we can get clean sheets, we'll always have a chance to score. So you build in the foundations of the performance and the season, and we've got 5 games left, and our target is to have a minimum 3 clean sheets, and that guarantees you at least a 1 point a game if you get a clean sheet. So I think that's something definitely building blocks to start on. So it's crucial.
Yeah, and ideally you would have loved to have been starting more matches, I guess. But watching from the sidelines and kind of taking a back seat almost in watching the defenders and how they play together, Kieran as well. I mean, has that been beneficial for you coming in on Monday?
Yeah, definitely. And I think as a goalkeeper, you're always trying to learn a little bits off everyone else. And watching Kieran, who's 4 or 5 years older than me, I can see certain things like some of his like crossing, for example. I see how him and the team work defensively when they're dealing with corners, set plays, and I can look at that and go, oh, that's something that works really well. I want to introduce that to my game, or keep that up if I do have to step in. And like you say, we train on the pitch every day, so when moments like this happen, there's no stress. You just walk straight in, whether it be me or a centre back or a left back. You fit the system, and everyone knows their jobs.
And your EFL debut, I mean, that was a special moment, I guess. It's been a moment, sort of another milestone to be taken off in your career.
Yeah, definitely. I think, like I say, you've since been a little boy going into the academy football at 6-7. I think it's the one thing you dream of, making your debut on the professional stage. And yeah, I was over the moon to do it. Dad was in the crowd, which was great for him to see. And like I said, after the game, everyone was really complimentary of me, round of applause, and yeah, made me feel really sort of special on that day. So I'm very grateful to do it with these boys. They're unbelievable.